There are 7 YouTubers that represent the 7 deadly sins. In today's video, I'll be listing the YouTubers that I think matches each sin. This is just my opinion, by the way, so if you have a different one, feel free to comment what you think, cause I love reading your comments. But anyways, let's start with wrath. Wrath, by definition, is a great anger that expresses itself in a desire to punish someone. This perfectly describes the YouTuber Lee Vail, who is known for his creating commentary videos and building an entire career off of tearing others down and basically just being a cyberbully. If you were a small YouTuber in 2016, there was a chance that Leafy would have found your channel and found something to bully you for. For example, you look a bit chubby, you're getting fat shamed. You like anime, you're the reason humanity's doomed. You're emo, you're gonna get bullied twice. Basically, no one was safe from LeafyIsHere. The only times action was really taken was when Leafy bullied a smaller YouTuber, Tommy and T 2010, for literally being autistic, and Leafy's fans ended up harassing Tommy and even sending death threats. Tommy would then made a video on this which made Leafy apologize, but Leafy didn't get banned yet. iDubbbz would later make several content cop videos on him and Leafy would respond, but his responses were kind of pathetic. He was just playing the victim card the whole time. Leafy would finally get banned in 2020 after he made several videos just straight up bullying Pokemon, which were basically the final straws for YouTube, so YouTube hit the ban hammer on him. And right now LeafyIsHere is still active on another platform, I believe it was called Rumble. He does live streams, but his follower count is not as good as it used to. Bro fell off. Now speaking of banned YouTubers, this leads us to our next candidate for greed who was also banned. His name is JayStation, and I believe he represents the sin of greed, which is the selfish and excessive desire for something more than what is needed, often being money. JayStation is a banned YouTuber who became controversial between 2015 to 2021, as all his videos are just sloppy, low-effort content where he does stage 2 AM challenges. This YouTuber literally faked his girlfriend's death, staged haunted challenges, pretended to summon demons, and even exploited the death of different celebrities. All these videos have something in common. It's low-effort content, all of them are spammed with mid-roll ads, and they all have the most clickbaity thumbnails ever. This is literally 99% of his channel's content, so literally his entire channel was just a lazy cash grab. Thankfully, his channel was terminated in 2020 after every commentary YouTuber started talking about him, which led to widespread backlash. He did try to make a comeback by starting several new channels, but all of them received the same fate as his previous one. But at least he didn't try to hook up with a minor, right? Unfortunately, our next candidate did. Lust is an intense desire or need, often trading off anything clean and pure just for quick sexual urges. This perfectly describes what happened to EDP445. You may find what I'm about to say next shocking, but there was a time where EDP445 was respected and loved by the YouTube community for being funny and not afraid to say his opinion. There was nothing that could have gone wrong, right? Wrong. Around in April 2021, he was caught attempting to meet a decoy he believed to be was a 13-year-old girl. His excuse was that he went there to get a cupcake, which resulted in the infamous meme being born. However, no one believed he was actually there for a cupcake, so this resulted in his channel getting banned and everyone knowing him for being a pedophile. He would attempt to make several comebacks, like starting new YouTube channels, going on different platforms, and making his own website, but all those failed. He didn't seem to learn his lesson, as later in October 2023, he would make the same mistake again and get caught in another decoy by Steergene and Gideon. It seems as if he was too lazy to learn his lesson the first time. But speaking of lazy, Lonely Sandwich is the perfect definition of sloth. Sloth is the reluctance to actually work or put in any effort. In other words, laziness. Lonely Sandwich literally fits this description perfectly. His content literally takes no work and effort to make. It's just an AI generated voice over the most basic editing ever.
Hello there, Lonely Sandwich here. Welcome to my new video. This is a short video, in which I just want to say that, if this video gets 10 comments, I will delete my channel.
He doesn't even do the things he says in his videos, like for example in this video, you comment Morgs, I reply is copying Mr. Beast. He doesn't even reply to any comment at all. He could have at least tried to use copy paste and spam reply to every comment he sees, which would still be lazy, but at least he would have been doing what the video says. But no, he chose the lazier option and decided not to reply to any comment at all. The fact he also has 659,000 subscribers through this slop content is just crazy. There's also a rumor that Lonely Sandwich botted his subs, and I kinda see why people believe it, because let's be real here, who the hell would actually watch this type of content? Moving on to the next YouTuber who at least tries to put effort, however, it's not through being himself, but in trying to be another person. And that person's name is White Boy M, representing the sin of envy. Envy is the feeling of discontented or resentful longing aroused by someone else's possessions, qualities, or luck. This personifies White Boy M, a YouTuber whose entire personality is being an IsHere ripoff. Now, before he was an emo version of IsHere, he used to post interview content like this.
Alright man, the question for today is, you feel me? Shout out Bam Dinero for the video I did too. The question for today is, you got 24 hours left on Earth, what you doing? Buy one thing? What you doing? I'ma try to pull all the girls that I couldn't pull, you feel me? Alright man, we out.
Sounds normal, right? Now wait till you hear how he sounds now.
Are you serious right now, bro? Are you serious right now, bro? Are you serious right now, bro? Are you serious right now? Do it to me right now. No. Are you serious right now, chat? Are you serious right now?
Yeah, you can easily tell he's trying to copy IsHere. Unlike the others in the list so far, his channel didn't get banned, but basing your entire personality off of trying to be someone else doesn't really help in the long run, judging by how much views he got today compared to his prime. In relation to Prime, our next candidate is actually one of the co-owners of it and is one of the biggest YouTubers on the platform. That is Logan Paul, and he's representing the sin of pride, which is a dangerously high opinion of one's own dignity, importance, merit, or superiority. If we take a look at Logan Paul's entire history, from doing the most outrageous stunts in Vine to filming a literal corpse in Japan's suicide forest, onto the day where he actively promotes several crypto scams, his huge ego keeps on overshadowing his better judgment. In his early Vine days, all he does is film himself be a public nuisance, which made him look like an idiot on the internet, annoying everyone around him just for clout. That didn't seem so bad at first, because the only thing he was doing wrong was just being annoying. However, Logan Paul's prideful actions would only get worse, as in mid-2017, he literally filmed himself acting like a child in a forest where hundreds, if not thousands of people take their own lives away. But the worst part of this whole situation was that he literally showed a dead body on camera. He did apologize afterwards, but his pride wouldn't leave, as a few years later, starting in 2022 all the way through today, he would begin a series of promoting crypto scams that would lead to several expose videos on him, but as of right now, his channel is still as big as his ego. Our last person on this list is definitely big, just not in popularity. Her name is JayStation, and I'm putting her to represent the sin of gluttony. I would have put Nick Asado Avocado to represent the sin of gluttony, but considering he lost all his weight, he overcame his sin, and now he doesn't really fit in that mold anymore, so I'm going to put in the next best thing I could find, which is her. Gluttony is the overindulgence and overconsumption of anything to the point of waste. JayStation fits this description perfectly in both physical and social aspects, as not only is she overindulging, but she is also actively promoting this behavior via what she calls fat activism. She claims what she's doing is body positivity, but me personally, I gotta disagree. Body positivity is about being positive and accepting about the things that you can't control, like your height, your skin color, your deformities, etc. What makes obesity fall out of body positivity is that, for one, weight can be changed, and number two, body positivity is also about being the best version of yourself, so pretending obesity is normal rather than actually putting in the work to be better is just plain delusional. Fortunately for everyone, her YouTube channel either got banned or deleted by herself because it used to be there, however it's not here anymore. I checked her Instagram to see what she's up to today, and she's still going on with this fat activism thing. Only difference is she turned off the comments. I wonder why. Anyways, that's the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, as it took a long time to make and edit this. Also, about making edit on shorts, I'm sorry if I haven't been as consistent as before because I've been busy trying to balance out making these long form videos along with doing some of my personal responsibilities outside of YouTube. So hope you guys can understand. Anyways, bye bye now.